Hello everybody. So through this session we'll discuss the poem Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Uh, First of all, I'll recite the poem to you people and then we'll discuss the poem in detail. Actually, the poet Robert Frost is an American poet and he is talking about in this poem about choices which we take in our lives, and he says that these choices shape our life. Further, I'm just reciting the poem to you people. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, through the as for that passing there, had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So, Robert Frost is saying, I'm just starting from the very first stanza, that one day he was at a point in his life where he had to make choices. He had reached a point where he had to make choices. He had to choose out of many options. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood. Yellow wood is a jungle, dried jungle, forest, and he says that two roads, one road, and it diverged into, split into two ways, and sorry I could not travel both. And he said that he was sorry, he was so sad that he could not, because he was single traveler, he could not travel both the roads at the same time. So he was sorry, he was unhappy, he was sad that he could not travel on both the roads, he could not go on both the roads. So what he did, because be one traveler, he was single traveler there, so could not go. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could. So he stood there for a long time, deciding, making decision, thinking about the road, which road should he take. Now what is this actually? That before taking up the any decision, we used to think about that whether this decision will be better for me or not. What are the positive factors, what are the negative factors of the decision. So something like that he did there. He stood there for a long time, thought about that, to where it bent into the undergrowth. Where it bent into the undergrowth means that the road was visible from a place, but then it was lost. Now it happens that the road was going and then at some distance it becomes unclear. Then we are not able to look for it, we are not able to watch whatever is there in that particular option. Means he wants to say that whatever we try to find out about options, we cannot be 100% sure about that whatever information we are getting about, that is 100% correct. So first stanza. Second stanza he says, then took the other. One road he inspected, he tried to find out what was there in that particular option, one particular road. Then took the other, then he took the other road, just as fair. That was also equally fair, that was equally, he said that that also looked opportunity of the same, the other option was also equally, it was also equally fair, it was equally, you can say, opportunity wise, that was also good as the first one, and having perhaps the better claim, and just thought only, there was no proof with him, but he thought only that this road is better than the first one, better claim. Why? Because it was grassy and wanted wear. Just because that road was grassy means not many people had walked on that road. So grass on the road, that was not suppressed by feet of the people. And because many people had not gone on that road, many people had not chosen that option, so that road, that option wanted to be walked upon, taken upon. Through though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. But he said that if people would have walked on that road also, then the both roads have been equally same. Walking on that road also, it would have made that road also like the first one. And both that morning equally lay, third stanza I'm starting, and both that morning when he was there for taking the option, both the roads were equal, both the roads were similar. In leaves no step had trodden black, means both the roads were full of leaves, and before him nobody had taken up that road, nobody had walked upon that both the roads that morning. He was the first traveler that day. Oh, I kept the first for another day. So somewhere he is saying that he was showing that he is not happy. He was not. Right now he is not happy. After years he is saying, oh, I kept the first road for another day. That I should take this second road today, and I would come back for walking on this first road some other day. Or talking about I would choose this option right now, and this option, other option, I will take some day later. Yet knowing, how he knew in his heart that, what did he knew about his heart? That one way, one road, one option leads to further options, and it's not possible to come back. I doubted if I should ever come back, and he, somewhere in his heart, in his mind, he also knew that that will not be possible, that he would get a chance to ever come back to take that first road, because he knew that one road, one way leads to another road, another way, another option, and that option also further divert our directions. It is similar like that as students after 10th class, they used to take up different streams. Like you people are having 3 options: science, commerce and arts. So one option you have chosen, if you have chosen science, so you will go in that field only. If you have chosen arts, you will go in that field only, and if you have chosen commerce, then you will go in that field only. But you can't do that, okay, right now I will choose science only, and some day later, years later, I will come back and join again arts. I'm talking about some students' point of view only. So that will not be happen, that will not be possible. So something like he is telling, Robert Frost is telling, that our options, our choices in life used to shape our life, and it's not possible to come back. Life goes on, our choices keep on building our lives, shaping of our lives, and that will not be possible. We can sometimes later on in our life, we used to regret also our lives, regret also that, oh, why did I take that option, why didn't I take this? Or we used to think that, okay, if that would be better if I would have taken that option. maybe I would have been successful, maybe I would have been happier in my life. But that's a regret only. And what Robert Frost also is doing here in the last sentence, he is a paragraph only stanza, he's saying, I shall be telling this with a sigh. Later in future he's saying that I shall be telling this with a sigh. See, he has used here future continuous tense. I shall be telling with this a sigh means with a sad heart. Somewhere ages and ages hence means future, in future time I would have been telling you people, two roads diverged in a wood. The two roads diverged in a wood. Wood here means jungle, and that's a state of confusion. And I took the one less traveled by, and I took the option, I chose the option which was less traveled by, means which was taken by few people only. I did not take up that option which was taken by many people. I took the option which few people took in their lives, and I also took that option. And that has made all the difference, and that has made all the difference in my life, that my life today is. And maybe we are not sure about whether he was happy or not, but yes, one thing he was telling that he was regretting that option, regretting that decision, that he had made that decision, and that's why his life was like that. So this was all about Robert Frost, the road not taken. And road not taken means the option, the choice not taken. And actually American poet, and he used to write very simple and insightfully. Insightfully means very thoughtfully. He used to write down his poetry and on ordinary experiences of life. So that's all for now. Thank you.